What's good, YouTube? If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you guys need the best dribble moves and want to know how to do the best moves to get you open every single time in NBA 2K23. And that's exactly what I have for you today. Before we get right into it, make sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get 150 likes on this video. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 15K. Now, first, I'm going to show you guys the best dribble moves and how to dribble on a small guard, guards that are usually under 6'5". And then I'll show you guys the best dribble moves on taller guards and how to use them on builds that are usually up to 6'9". But make sure you don't skip ahead past any point because some of these moves you do not want to miss. All right, so I'm in the my court here on my 6'1" guard build. So these are all of the best sigs for builds that are under 6'5" right here that I'm about to show you. And if we go into my animations, the first thing you're going to see is dribble style Michael Jordan. That is the best dribble style. Just make sure you guys have all of these on if you want to do all of the same moves that I'm doing, everything that I show you in this video. Right after this, I'm going to show you guys some taller guard sigs and stuff like that. But these are definitely the best guard sigs if you're under 6'5" and have a 92 ball handle. All right, so now that we're in the my court and the little practice thing, I'm just going to show you guys some of my most effective moves that I've found and just stuff like that. Honestly, one of the best moves, just starting off, is the step back, the AI step back. People call it LeBron step back since it's LeBron sig this year, but it is also in the size up escape package for Curry. So all you want to do for that is just stand completely still. You also can run up and do it like that, but that's basically what it looks like. All you have to do for that is hold your right trigger and then flick down on the right stick as well. It could be in either hand. It's the same no matter what. And it gives you a crazy, like, explosive, kind of step back that gives you a bunch of space and you could shoot right out of. And it's honestly one of the best moves since for a very long time. All right, and moving on to the next move, this is kind of like a speed boost. This is actually how you speed boost in the game. There's two different ways you can do this. One way is literally just running in either direction, letting go of everything, and then running again. It's so simple. It gives you a crazy speed boost every time. But the better speed boost that gives you actually a faster animation is you want to just flick, if it's in your right hand, flick your right stick to your left like this, and then just run out of it. And then if it's in your left hand, you just want to flick the right stick to your right and then run out of it the same way. Now that'll either give you a move in between your legs or just in front of you. Either of them are really good. As you can see, it just fakes out the defender a lot. If you have certain badges on, they can actually get stunned from it and give you even more space. But basically, it's honestly just one of the fastest ways to move around the court. If you've played 2K for a while, you know what left right is. So this is probably the best way to do it, especially this year since it isn't as easy. But yeah, that is definitely the best way to move around the court as fast as possible. Now for the next move, a new move this year since it just came out in season 4. It's been out in multiple years previously, but the Curry slide is back in season 4. So you, like I said earlier, you want to copy all my sigs and have on that size up escape package as Curry. So you want to make sure you have that on, and all you want to do for that, if the ball is in your right hand, you want to hold the right trigger down, and then all you want to do is flick down and away from whichever hand the ball is in. So it's in my right hand, so we're going to flick down and to the left on my right stick. Don't hold it, that'll make you shoot, but all you have to do is flick down and you'll be perfectly fine. So I'm gonna do it right here, and it gives me that animation. Now that the ball's in my left hand, I'm just gonna do the exact opposite. I'm still gonna hold the right trigger, but I'm gonna flick down and away to the right side. There it is right there. So you can do this either way. It's honestly, it's been a crazy OP move for years. It looks like it's slowed down a little bit this year, but I have no doubt that it's still a very overpowered move no matter what. Now for the next move, you can do this on almost any build. I have a 6'10" build, that can get this move as well. This is probably one of my favorite moves in the entire game. This is the Luka Doncic step back. So you want to make sure you have the Luka Doncic move and step back sig on, and then all you have to do is flick down on the right stick once you're moving in that direction. So if I'm moving to the left, I flick down and it gives me that animation. It gives you a bunch of space and allows you to run right out of it in case you don't want to shoot it. So if I'm open here off of that, I can shoot right out of it and green it, or I can even choose to run right out of it and get a dunk. So it's a very effective move. You can use this like just running around, left, righting, whatever you want to do, whatever you think it'll be most effective for you. But that is honestly easily one of my favorite moves to do in this entire game, and it doesn't matter what build you're on. Now for another move for the hezzy, this is a very simple move. All you have to do is run in either direction and then just flick in the same direction that you're running in, and it'll give you this little move. Honestly, I don't use it too much, but it's definitely something good to have in case you want to fake someone out, maybe get a shot off of it, or just keep running through it. And those are the main moves you want to know. Once you have all of those moves, you can actually start to combo up and just do some cooler things with those moves. I don't combo much, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a pretty simple player, and I just do what gets me open and stuff. But it is definitely fun to actually learn new moves and do actual like kind of cool moves in the game, and just fake out the defender and get a cool clip off of that. Now that I showed you guys how to do the moves with smaller guards, with higher ball handles and stuff like that, let me hop on my taller guard build and show you guys how to do all of these same moves with just a taller build and a lower ball handle. All right, so as you can see now, I'm on my 6'9" demigod build, and this build right here has a 87 ball handle, and honestly you can see up there it's 6'9". So the sigs that I am going to be using on this build are a little bit different, but here they are. Like I said, Michael Jordan dribble style, still the best one. I use seismic escape packs, LeBron James. That way you still get that AI step back, that crazy explosive step back. And once again, moving step back, Luka Doncic, and all of these. That way you get all of the best, moves, and just you're moving as fast as possible on the court. All right, so now that I'm in the my court, I'm just going to show you guys some of the moves that I showed you in the last part with the smaller guard, but how to do them on this build, as well as show you guys some new moves that you could also learn on this, taller type guard builds, because I know a lot of people made 6'9s this year. But once again, the AI step back, that big explosive step back like this is exactly the same. You want to hold right trigger and then just flick down on the right stick. Doesn't matter what hand the ball's in, that's all you want to do. And then same with the hezzy, just like earlier, you want to just run to any direction and then just flick to the same direction that you're running in. You get a really good animation that can fake some people out. You can either rim run through it, or you could take a shot out of it. It doesn't matter. It really just depends on whatever is open in that situation. And then for the Luka Doncic step back, you want to run in either direction and then just flick down on the right stick, and it'll give you the animation every single time. And you can really, it's up to you. You can shoot out of that. You can run toward out of it and then get a dunk out of it. Really, like I said, whatever is open out of that you can do. So it's another great move. And then once again, for the speed boost on taller guard builds, they're essentially the same. You could just run and stop and run and go again. That's one way to do it. And another way, like I said earlier, like the little crossovers, all you have to do, if the ball's in your left hand, don't hold anything, flick to the right and then start running out of it. And then if the ball's in your right hand, you flick to the left and then you run right out of it once again. All right, so I didn't show this move earlier, so I hope everyone that was watching earlier is watching now. But one of the most overpowered moves in the game is this like Steezo, ISO spin back. And all you have to do to get it is have on basic moving spin, and that's it. And to do the move, all you have to do is run inside the 3-point line. And if the ball is in my right hand like it is now, I want to bring my right stick from around the 1 to 2 o'clock position all the way down to the 6. And so make sure you're also holding the right trigger as well. So you want to just run in and then just flick it down. And you can also do the Luka Doncic moving step back right out of that. That is one of my favorite moves to do. But basically, it doesn't work that well if you're running at it from like an angle. You mainly want to do this when you're running straight. So like I said, once again, if it is in your right hand, you want to run towards inside the 3-point line and bring your right stick from around the 1 to 2 o'clock position all the way down to the 6. So do it like that again, and then you can flick down right out of that to get the Luka step back. And then if it's in your left hand, you want to do it the exact opposite way. You want to bring your right stick from around the 10 or 11 o'clock position and then bring it all the way down to the 6 o'clock position. And it'll look the exact same, obviously, just with the other hand. It is weird to get used to at first, so don't be discouraged. But once you do get it, you will honestly be cooking up anyone on the court. It doesn't matter who is defending you. All right, and now for a move that I really like. This is just what I do a ton. Actually, I do it out of the hezzy, and it just brings me the complete other way. It can fake out really a lot of defenders that aren't paying attention. But basically, if the ball is in your left hand, you want to hold the right trigger, and then you want to flick down and away on the right stick. So if it's in my left hand, this will be down and to the right side. And then with your left stick, you want to actually flick up and away. So if it's in my left hand, I want to flick the left stick up and to the right. And you want to do this almost at the exact same time. If anything, you want to do the right stick just a tiny bit before, but it is honestly almost no delay. So you want to basically, this would be kind of hard to get down at first, but like I said earlier, once you do get this down, you'll be doing this in your sleep. So if it's on my left hand, I want to flick the right stick down and to the right, and my left stick up and to the right as well. And once I do that, it'll give me a move like this. That little explosive behind the back is honestly enough to cook any defender and make him go the complete opposite way of whichever way you would have been going. And you can do that the exact same way on the actual other side. If the ball is in your right hand, all you want to do is flick down and away to the left on the right stick, and up and away to the left on the left stick. And it'll give you that move right there. And honestly, I don't do it much, but it is a very effective move for me, and I almost get a three-pointer or at least a dunk out of it every single time. And just like on the last build on smaller guards, you can do all of those moves by themselves, which I tend to do a lot, or you can actually start to combo them up. I'm not that good at dribbling on this build. However, you definitely can get good if you put in the little bit of practice. I just literally hop on the court every single time I play, but like, if you start to get good at these, I promise you will probably never lose again. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna be one of the most unguardable players on the entire court. If this video helped you out in any way, make sure to smash that like button and also comment the next video that you want to see and I can help you out with. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I post and stream almost every single day, and all your support means the world. And finally, if you made it to this point, comment Spider Squad. I'll be looking for those comments to feature in the next video. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.